It's a lot of little things. Sarah, you talked about it at the very beginning, and I think you gave a great summary of what's happening and going on. There are certainly some categories, though, that can come back to life, right? I don't think these brands, these categories are dead. And you brought up Conagra, right? Think about what frozen entrees were 10 years ago. We still call them TV dinners half the time. Now, you go around, you'll see these power bowls. The bowls themselves are made out of biodegradable material. Companies like Conagra have done a terrific job of making those brands more relevant for consumers. I'm not sure every company's done the same thing, and I'm not sure every category can react that same way, but it's certainly possible. Brands are hard to kill, and it may feel right now that they're dying, but they're not dead yet, put it that way.
So Ken, when you take a look at the pie and you see that the big brands are losing share, where is that share going the most, and how much does generic branding, whether it be the house brands of various supermarkets or even an Amazon basic sort of line, how much are those lines taking away from the big brands?
It's very difficult to say, to quantify exactly how much private label's taking, because you think about some of the channels where private label's biggest, whether it's Aldi, Trader Joe's, those aren't really measured by Nielsen, IRI, some of the more well-known data services out there. We do know that private label is taking share within the channels that we do measure and track, but really what we're seeing is a bigger growth of sort of smaller manufacturer brands. And to the point that you guys made earlier, it's really these smaller brands that where the consumers are shifting toward. And think about, RX Bar, which is actually a personal favorite of mine. Kellogg bought it last year. They may have paid a little bit too much in $600 million for it, but if that brand continues to grow, people don't know it's Kellogg. All they know is that it's a brand
but they pay up, they wait too long, they pay really high prices, and as I said, they don't keep the founders on board for more than a transition. They don't change the company culture, Ken. So it's hard to imagine what comes next. What do you see? Is it going to be a fresh wave of activists if these companies get cheaper? Is it going to be carved outs and spin-offs?
No, believe me, I'm as negative as you are. I'm just trying to find the light at the end of the tunnel here, perhaps, because most of my conversations with investors are much more on the doom and gloom variety, and I'm on that side. But I'm just trying to make the point that things can change, and I do agree with you, though, that things will have to change even more, right? If you think about where these companies are, there shouldn't be this many companies that I cover, right? I cover 15, 16 companies. We should have mergers, but a lot of them, Smucker, Hershey, McCormick, Campbell Soup, they're either run by families or insiders. It's very difficult to make those mergers happen.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.